So you've registered your domain name, you've organized your web hosting, you have installed WordPress, and you now have your Divi theme installed on your WordPress site. Let's get your website live. Our first step is going to be to make a couple of changes to make it easier for you to edit your website later. So we're going to head to your menu here in your WordPress dashboard and hover over Divi. And you can see we're going to click on Divi Options. Once this page loads, we're going to head to Builder, click Advanced, and we just want to toggle two switches here. The first thing we're going to do is enable Classic Editor, and then the second thing we'll do is switch off enable the latest Divi Builder experience. Like I said, this will just make it a little bit easier and cleaner to edit your page further down this web development journey. We're then going to click Save to save those changes. So once that's done, it is time to make your website live. So we're going to head over to Pages in the left-hand menu, and we're going to click Add Page. This will load. The first thing we're going to do is give your page a name. Let's just call this Home. As a single page website, this is going to be the main page where people land. We're then going to use the Divi Builder. So you're going to click on this purple button and you'll see this layout appears. You see we have these two arrows up and down. This is to import your JSON file that I've provided you with. So you will click on those arrows. It will give you the option to export or import. We're going to import. We're going to click Choose File, and we can then select your JSON file. Here's the example that you can see we're using, Grit Fitness Demo. We're going to double click on that, and we are going to hit Import Divi Builder Layout. This will take a few moments, and this will then load it into your WordPress website. Great, so that upload is complete, and you'll see now that we are able to close this window. And now we can see the full breakdown of your website. This is called the back end. And to learn how to edit this website from the back end or a more visual builder, you can check out one of the other videos. The next thing we're going to do before we put this live is to upload a featured image. So we're going to click Set Featured Image. We're going to go to our media library, or you can upload an image if you have one. And here's a picture we can use. It's landscape, a horizontal image. We're going to set that as our featured image, and that will load. We can then scroll up and hit publish, and your website will now officially be live. But there are some extra changes we need to do just to really polish this off before everyone sees our new site. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that people are seeing the right page. So you're going to head over again to this left-hand menu, hit Settings, and then Reading. And we're now going to select this box, a static page. And under Home Page, you are going to click Home. That's the name that we gave to your page earlier. And we'll then hit Save Changes. We now want to upload a logo for your site. So we're going to head over back to our menu. We'll hover over Divi and go to Theme Options. And you'll see here we can upload a logo. So we're going to select Upload, and we're going to upload a file. And you see I've just got a mock-up of a logo for Grit Fitness here, and we're going to hit Set as Logo. We can then scroll down and hit Save Changes. While we're doing this, we also want to upload a site icon. So we're going to go over here to Appearance and click on Customize. We're going to go into General Settings and hit Site Identity. This is where we can now upload a site icon. This is so if people are viewing your website through a web browser, they'll be able to see your logo up there on the tab that you have your site open in. So again, we will select the logo for your website. You can see in this case, we're actually looking for a square logo. Otherwise, you're going to lose some of the imagery. So upload a square version of your logo. For demonstration purposes, we'll just select the GR, crop image, and this will now appear in tabs when people are viewing your website. We're then of course going to click Publish to make sure that that is live. The website is now live, it's viewable. We are going to hit that little X to go back to our dashboard just here. We're going to click on Pages, All Pages, and we're going to click on this home page here. Let's just view it first. So you can see this homepage here is going to include your web form. So if we scroll down to the bottom, you will see that there is a form here that people can submit. What we're going to do, we're going to enable the visual builder. This is going to make sure that we have the web form responses being sent to your email. from here. And again, if you're looking at making a lot of edits to this, check out one of the other videos I've created. We're going to hover over this web form and hit the little cog. This has got the different fields. We want to go down to where it says email. And under email address, you are going to insert your email address there. So the email address has now been inserted. I hit the tick, hit this little purple button and click save. Saving that will mean that this website is then going to send inquiries to you. Once that's done, once it's saved, exit this visual builder, which we can do up here. And then I recommend you scroll down and actually test your form to make sure that everything is working as it should be. You should receive an email with the web form inquiry. Right, you'll now see that down the bottom of the page, we have a little bit of redundant text down here. So we want to get rid of this archives and categories section. So we're going to head back to the dashboard by clicking on Grit Fitness in the top left. We're going to click on Appearance or hover over Appearance and then click on Widgets. This is a widget down the bottom of the page. You can see these footer areas here, and you'll see here in footer area number 1, we have the archives and categories that we're looking to delete. So you're going to click archives and cut that. We'll do the same thing for each of these. And now you can see that if we update that and head back to the website, we scroll down the bottom and you can no longer see those functionalities down the bottom there. Now, the final thing I want to show you is how to edit this menu that we can see up the top. We obviously don't want the sample page. We don't want 2 home pages here, and we don't want this uncategorized blog link. Now, you can build more pages. I'll show you how to do that in a separate video. You can build more pages, which you can link here in the menu. You can also have a link to things like blog articles. I talked to you about how to create those blog articles in a future video as well. But for now, let's go through and I'll show you how to edit the menu. We're going to head back to our dashboard, which we do by hitting that top left Grit Fitness button. It'll be the name of your business. And we're going to head down to Appearance and hover there and hit Menus. Right, so you can see here that we have the ability to create some menus. So we're going to select Primary Menu. That is the menu that appears at the top of your page. You'll hit Create Menu. We'll give the menu a name. Let's just call it Primary Menu. Create that menu. And then we now have the options to add whatever we want to that menu. So for example, we want to go to Custom Links. And we're going to insert our URL of the website into this URL box. We're going to write home. We're going to add that to the menu. And you'll see that this is now added to the menu. If we save that menu, when we then go to our website, you'll see that at the top here we have your logo and a simple button that says home. So now that that menu is updated, we can again come up here and click on Grit Fitness to visit our website, and there is our fully live website ready to go, searchable and fully functional, ready for your potential clients and customers. If you have any questions on this, email me dan@dwbc.au. I'll do whatever I can to help.